I know people trying to use the excuse as far as Canelo and Crawford right now. And I know they're trying to talk about Crawford like he's at 168 right now, even though Crawford's at 154 for about 5 seconds. He's been at 154. Now everyone's saying, oh, he don't need to fight Canelo. Bro, nobody's fighting Canelo. Benavidez ain't fighting Canelo. Morrell ain't fighting Canelo. And Billy ain't fighting Canelo. What's some other guys? Bivol ain't fighting Canelo. Like, none of these fights are happening. At the end of the day, I don't know if people know it or not, but Canelo is going to he'll end up fighting Jake Paul before he fights Benavidez or Morrell. So that's really what boxing is at. And what's crazy is Benavidez, not Benavidez, but Canelo last year, he said, oh, well, boxing is this way and it's that way. And Jake Paul, he brings a lot of eyes to boxing. So when you're looking at the business, you got to respect the business the way it is. You can't really sleep on the business of boxing and the way the business is, which I agree on. But also you have to take into consideration, like, the business isn't basically bigger than boxing, though. And this year, when the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul thing got made, Canelo was like, oh, it's bad for the sport, it's bad for boxing. Just jealousy. He's not really saying anything as far as what he's going to do to make the sport better. Fighting Berlanga ain't going to make the sport better. Fighting Munguia ain't going to make the sport better. Not in this part. Munguia and Berlanga fighting each other would have been more exciting than actually Canelo fighting these guys. It's not exciting. That's not a dream fight we've been asking for. It's probably Canelo's last prime year he's going to have. They're already saying he's old. And we want to put Berlanga and Munguia in there? Yeah, it's going to be a long road for Canelo. From what I've heard, he got more of a chance fighting Jake Paul than fighting Benavidez and Morrell, and I'm not joking. Especially Benavidez, he got more of a chance of fighting Jake Paul. Canelo said he'll definitely consider fighting Jake Paul when he's done boxing at the end of his career. When it's all said and done, he'll definitely possibly pull a Fury versus Ngannou. But I don't understand, man. A lot of these guys, they're not really even trying to push the sport forward. You got to have certain people come into the game and try to push things forward. That's why Jake Paul is walking around right now. People don't understand, but Jake Paul came out of that Triple G and Canelo era when there wasn't really no big fights going on. I seen when they had the KSI guy and Jake Paul starting to get a lot of promotion, a lot of steam, and the entertainment aspect of it kind of took over. And the fights didn't really matter after a while. It wasn't really too many fights getting put together. The expectations were so high that Mayweather would start doing the fights he was doing. But I guess after the Conor McGregor fight, I guess a lot of people said, let's just start putting personalities together and see how it works. And we see how the business is going now. It's definitely not going to help, man. Canelo and people trying to put the pressure on Crawford like, man, he don't need to fight Canelo. Bro, Canelo needs to fight somebody. I don't care about Crawford not fighting Canelo. Canelo needs to fight somebody. Crawford fought somebody. Canelo, he needs to fight somebody. Berlanga is getting announced today. They're going to have a press conference. But nobody's really paying attention, man. Like, there's not really no hype behind it. You can do a press conference today or whatever, but I'm not going to get excited about it. Matter of fact, I might do my prediction video today so I can go ahead and get it out the way because I already know what time it is. Canelo going to try to go in there and go for the KO. That's definitely what he's going to try to go in there and do. So I'm going to definitely do that prediction video today. That's a great idea. But yeah, Canelo, man, he got other things ahead of his in his plans. He already know what he can do. We already had the media saying Canelo can do whatever he want. It's over, man. It's time to hang it up. Like the Crawford thing, if it does happen, good. If it doesn't, Canelo's gonna have trouble finding opponents. That's his problem. He's the one that got to go fight a guy who just came up from 47. He already had people that was at his weight class that he didn't want to fight. So it's Crawford's fault that Canelo don't want to fight the guys in his weight class, and Crawford's the best name available. And people like, well, Crawford's not ready. Well, who is Canelo ready for? Berlanga's ready? People said Munguia was ready. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.